Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenebu and welcome. If it's your first time here, I want to let you know that my passion is to empower other women entrepreneurs to create a dream life and business with the right tools. That being said, I really wanted to start this new kind of videos, and the intent behind was that every month I will come here and try to expose myself, the secrets, and do a little confession. you know where I would expose the lies, no, not the lies, where I would expose myself and tell you the good, the bad, everything that I did in between, and other things that's worth learning and sharing. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I want to start by saying that January was a month that really tried me. It was tough emotionally and personally because I had a lot of personal issues coming at me at the same time, and for some reason I was a little I was a little lost when it came to my YouTube channel, because that's what I'm trying to build right now, my YouTube channel, and then from that I expect to build a business out of it. But the thing is, okay, I used to be a blogger for the longest time, and coming from the blogging sphere and going into the YouTube sphere is really different in a way. And I think my tip of the month would be to believe with your heart and not with your eyes, because sometimes you're trying to break a new ground, and it's tough because nothing is there. There's no foundation laid there for you to build upon, and you have to do the groundwork. You have to do it, and there's no way around it. And I think somehow I was trying to find a way around it. I did 1 2 videos and I felt great, and I was stuck. I was like, what's next? Where's my million of subscribers, And that's the thing. You don't need to expect at that time. You need to just put in the work and believe it will lead you to results and to success as well. So that's my tip of the month. Really believe with your heart and not with your eyes, because your eyes will lie to you. They will tell you, yes, you only have 2 videos, you're so far away from success, it won't happen for you, you have nothing here going on for yourself. Don't believe your eyes, believe your heart, and believe your ideas, and believe that you will make it. Believe, you have to believe. I think most people, they never get started because they don't believe they can actually do it. And for the longest time, and I'm not gonna lie to you, come here, be like, all dressed up and stuff, and tell you, yes, it's easy. No, like every day I have to remind myself that I have to believe that I started this for a reason, and my why is strong enough for me to keep going. So always believe in yourself. The second thing that I want to share with you guys is um, a little list bullet of the things that I've done great, that I've done right, and the list of the things that I've done that I could have done differently. And I thought that would be beneficial for every one of us, because if I did something wrong, then you can learn from that and not repeat the same mistake. And if I did something right, you could implement that for yourself. So I think that was something that was worth sharing. So in the list of the things that I did right, you can find that I read a book this month, and I think that's really cool, because I'm trying to read and to build this habit of reading for myself, to try to read every month a new book, and I think that's definitely something that you should try. Also, the second thing that I did was to cut down my procrastination level to 20%. That meant that from Monday to Thursdays, I wouldn't watch TV. I'm still trying to, like, get better and try to cut it out, during the weekend for like a few hours more, because I'm still watching a lot of TV during the weekend. And I think that's something that I did that was good, because by not watching TV that much, I was able to work on my business, and that's definitely something you want to do. The third thing that I did was I quit giving myself excuses and pass for when I didn't do my work, because that's something that we tend to do a lot. Something comes up and we say, oh, because this happened or XYZ, then I cannot do what I was supposed to do. Then you don't do the work, and eventually 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the line, you're late, you're behind on your work, and you're behind on your progress. And that's definitely something that, you know was beneficial for me to stop giving me passes for when something would happen in my life. You know, if something happens to you, then just adjust. Instead of going out during the weekend because you did great, you have to make it happen, and you have to work on that day, because on the day that you were supposed to do your work, something happened, and that's just the reality of it. Thing number 4 that I did right was to invest in a course. I said many times in other videos that the best thing that you can do for yourself is to learn from others and from their knowledge and from their wisdom. And I'm trying to be a new YouTuber here. Whatever passion you have and whatever business you're trying to build for yourself, there are already people out there who are doing the work and who are getting much better results than you are having right now. So why not buy a course from them and kind of cut the learning curve that you have to experience for yourself? I think that's a great tool, and honestly, I'd rather give up money than give up my time, because that's something that you can never get back. You can never get back the time that you invested in something, but you can get the money, you know? If you cut the learning curve by half, you can make more money in the future. That's how you need to see it. You have to be smart about your time and your money too. And last thing, and thing number 5 that I did right, was to listen to my heart and do something that I really, really love. For the longest time, I was a blogger, not because I loved it, because it felt right. And it wasn't right. It felt right because it was something that I could start from home. It was something that I could do while having my kids at my house. It was something that could help me make great passive income. But did I love writing? I despised it. Like, I didn't love writing. And that's something that I didn't listen to for a long time, and I was just trying to force myself and force myself and force myself, and I just ended up wasting that much time. Today I regret, because what I really love is making videos. I find it fun, I find it entertaining, and I'm learning something that's really fulfilling my soul. You have to find something that fulfills you, something that makes you happy. And for that, start looking at the hobbies that you have and the passions that you have, things that you talk about all the time, and things that moves you inside. Alright guys, that was all for the good things that I've done this month, and now I'd like to share the 5 mistakes that I've made that I really wish I could have done differently. So mistake number 1 was that I obsessed too much about the numbers. And I think a lot of us get caught up in the numbers, in the analytics, in the subscribers count, and how much money we make, and the views and all that. It is important, but I think it was in a Dan Luck video that I've watched earlier this month. He said that behind every subscriber that subscribe to your channel is a person with real feelings and emotions and aspirations, and we shouldn't forget that. We should be honored to have somebody reading to you. And I know it doesn't sound fancy, and maybe it's not what we want to hear, but if you're able to touch the life of one person, I think that's great enough. And eventually I think you are able to scale that, because if somebody finds something that you say is interesting, is worth listening to, I am sure you'll be able to reach more person. But why not give ourselves the time to get there and actually enjoy the process, because we just attracted to the results. And I think somehow that's bad, because when you are only driven about the results, you forget the journey, you forget to enjoy it, you forget to make it great so that your result can be greater. And we shouldn't forget that the results are a byproduct of the journey, of the process, of the hustle. And until you get that, until you learn to enjoy it, you will feel always miserable, because you will always be driven by the numbers. How can I make this right, or how can I make this better, how can I get more subscribers? And I think that by chasing the numbers, you lose yourself, and it's not worth it. Truly, it's not worth it. Mistake number 2 that I've made was to not create a good system earlier, because having a system is key. Every business has a system, and the simplest system that you can start to implement right now is how your week looks like. What do you do on each day? And the second advice that I could give you on how to create a better system would be to batch things. uh, okay, let's say right now I'm trying to work on making 2 videos a week. How can I do that better and faster? How about trying to make everything that I need for every video at the same time? Maybe writing the script for each video on the same day. Maybe preparing the props and all the equipment that I need for the same day and shoot on the same day. Everything that you can do and replicate it, try and do that, because you will gain a lot of time, and it will make your process faster as well and more efficient. So you want that. The third thing that I wish that I could have done differently was that I was impatient, and impatience is one of my worst flaw, flaw. However you say it, I'm not English. Sorry, but what I mean is that I've always been impatient when it comes to things, but you know what they say, great things take time, and we have to give time to things to become great, because only time can do that. You have to put in the work, yes, but you have to let time in between, because you're building a body of work, you're building a portfolio for yourself, and that takes time. And I don't know what advice I can give you to become more patient, but something that has helped me was to enjoy the process, to learn to enjoy the process. I think once you have that, then you can truly have patience. So the mistake number 4 that I did was to not create my best content, and the reason for that was that I would always wait for the last minute in order for me to create a video and to start shooting. And because of that, I was really limited in terms of creativity and things that I could do, because I didn't have enough time. And I think a lot of us, especially, it's a little bit like when you go to college and you have an essay and you know it's due on Monday, and for some reason you wait it out, you think, yeah, I still have time, and it's Sunday morning. And then you start rushing, you write the paper, but you know it's not the best stuff that you could have created. And that's the thing. If you want to create your best stuff, you need to give yourself, you need to put yourself in the right conditions, to have enough time, to have the right space, to have the right ideas, and to prepare. Don't, for example, okay, there are some times when I can do videos on top of my head and just come here and talk to you guys, but I think that my best videos are when I take the time to do proper research, to outline, to create the space and all that, because it creates a better quality of work. And I think sometimes you can notice the difference between the two. So I would really suggest to anyone that create content, whatever it is, even on social media, everything that you create should be with the intent of doing your 100%, because there's a difference between mediocrity, average, and excellence, and we want to shoot for excellence. Last mistake, and mistake number 5 that I made, was that I didn't feed myself properly. I didn't drink enough. I didn't eat the proper stuff that I needed in order to nourish my body and my soul, and even my mind, because I always fell short on time, so I would always feed myself on pizza, on sweets, and on pastries and things like that. But it doesn't do much for you. Your body needs nutrients every single day in order to work and to be at its best level. And I think that's something that I definitely want to work on this month, because it's at a point where I have low energy even to go to work and to be around people. Like, I'm nervous all the time, and it's not cute. So I really want to work on that, and I would advise anyone out there to drink more water, because we really need it, and to drink better. I mean, to eat better stuff. I mean, like vegetable, to try to incorporate more vegetables into your meals, and there are tons of recipes online for you to learn and do better meals for yourself. So I'm gonna try to get on that like ASAP, because it's bad. All right, guys. So before to go, I wanted to share with you a word of the day, and that word is value, because I think in everything that we do, we need to provide value to other people, because when you're an entrepreneur, that's what you want to do. You want to provide value, massive value, for other people. when they pay $30 or 60 or no matter amount of money they have to pay, you want to make sure that the value exceed what they are paying for, not because you want to be cheap, but because you want to provide a level of excellence that will amaze your clients and your people. Because the more you give them the value, the more they will keep coming back for more, and that's what we want. The more they come back, the more money you make, and it's a cycle, like what goes around comes around. Is that the thing? Is that how they say it? What goes around? I'm trying to remember Justin Timberlake's song right now. But anyway, all I'm saying is that provide massive value for you people, because it always comes back to you one way or another. It might be that by providing tremendous value to someone, they might put you in contact with somebody that's going to change your life. You never know what is going to be the thing that is going to take your path to a higher ground. And I think it's exciting to not know what is going to be the thing that is going to make you. So with that, I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up as usual, and don't forget to subscribe because I want to get to 1 million, right? So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye.